student. So we came to that is the third problem on the relation and function. We have to determine the given relation is whether reflexive, symmetric or a transitive. The relation R in this set A is given, that is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as defined as R is a relation is defined as x comma y and y is divisible by x. So y is divisible by x. This is very important to understand us to discuss all the three relations, that is a reflexive, symmetric and transitive. So but here we have to careful about y is divisible by x. It means what? Y is divisible by x. It means y can be expressed as a multiple of x. Y can be expressed as a multiple of x. Y ಏನು ಮಾಡಬಹುದ್ರಿ multiple of x ಆಗಿ ಬರಿಬಹುದ್ರಿ. So that is the meaning of y is divisible by x. Using that concept we have to prove that it is a reflexive or a symmetric or a transitive. So first we move to that is a reflexive relation. Reflexive relation. So what about a reflexive relation? Let me take an element in A, so that or any arbitrary element in A, we know that. So for example, Ax for every x belongs to A, then x comma x belongs to R. X comma x belongs to R because why it belongs, that we have to give the reason, that is this is the reason. X is divisible by itself. We know that every number itself is divisible. So x is a number. If x itself is divisible, then x comma x belongs to R. For every x, we can take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on. So then x itself is divisible. Therefore, we can say that if we have this type of pair in R, so we can say that R is a reflexive relation. Reflexive relation. So one, it is one relation. Next we come to that is a symmetric relation. Symmetric relation. For symmetric relation, we need one pair that should be there in the relation R. For that we consider that is x comma y belongs to R. It means what? It implies that y is divisible by x. If y is divisible by x, it means y can be expressed as a multiple of x. Whether it is possible to express x as multiple of y? No, it is not possible. Why? Because we'll show that. For example, if I take that 6 is divisible by 2. 6 is divisible by 2. If I say that, then what about whether 2 is divisible by 6? No, it is not possible. We cannot have any right to say that 2 is divisible by 6. So it implies that x is not divisible by y. If x is not divisible by y, therefore y comma x not belongs to R. So we have that is x comma y. X comma y belongs to R. Then y comma x does not belongs to R. Therefore R is not symmetric. R is not symmetric. Symmetric relation. So after this we come to that is the transitive relation. So transitive relation. So here we need two pairs. Let me consider that is x comma y belongs to R. It implies that y is divisible by x. So it means what? It implies that y can be expressed as a k1 times of x. Name it as a 1. Next, y comma z is also there in R. If y comma z is there, it implies what? So z is divisible by y. So it implies that z can be expressed as a k2 times of y. Name it as a 2. So here we have to arrive on a pair. So that is x comma z is also there in R. That we have to say that using these two pairs we have to identify that is x comma z is also there in R or not. If it is there, it is a transitive. If it is not there, then it is not a transitive. So let me move to that is from using 1 and 2. We'll arrive at pair. Whether we get that pair or not, we'll search that. So from put 1 in 2, then what happens? So that is z is equal to k2 into y is equal to k1 x. So we can write that it implies z is equal to k times of x. It implies that z is divisible by x. If we got that is z is divisible by x, it implies that so that is x comma z belongs to R. Therefore x comma y belongs to R and y comma z belongs to R. Then x comma z belongs to R. Therefore R is a transitive relation. So here we got that is R is a, hence R is a reflexive and a transitive but not symmetric. It completes this problem. So next example, that is the example number 4, relation R in the set Z integer So in the integer we know that is 0 plus or minus 1 plus or minus 2. Both positive and negative numbers are also there. All of all integers defined as a given relation, that is x minus y. X minus y is an integer. Means so difference of two numbers should be an integer, then that pairs are there in the relation R. So now here we have to verify whether it is a symmetric or reflexive or a transitive. So firstly we move to that is a reflexive relation. Reflexive relation. Reflexive relation. Reflexive relation. So first one, that is for every x belongs to z, means x is a integer, then whether x comma x belongs to R or not we have to check. So x comma x belongs to R, it means that is x minus x is an integer, because if this x comma x belongs to R means because we have to give the reason why it is belongs, because x minus x is equal to 0. 0 belongs to z. Therefore R is a reflexive relation. Reflexive relation. R is a reflexive. So next we come to that is a symmetric relation. Symmetric relation. For this symmetric relation, we need one pair. It should be there in R. So let me consider that pair, that is a x comma y belongs to R. If x comma y belongs to R, it implies what means x minus y belongs to z. The difference of the two number is an integer, it means it belongs to the z. So if x minus y belongs to integer, in the integer we know that is positive numbers are also there, negative. So let me simplify it is minus of y minus x belongs to z. If this positive number is there, then what about x, a negative number is again it is there. It implies that y minus x belongs to z. Y minus x belongs. If y minus x belongs to z means, if y minus x belongs to z, then so y comma z, y comma x belongs to R. If x comma y belongs to R, then what we got? Then y comma x belongs to R. Therefore R is a symmetric. R is a symmetric relation. Next we come to that is a transitive relation. Transitive relation. So what about the transitive relation? In the transitive relation, we should need two pairs. Let me consider x comma y belongs to R. It implies that x minus y is an integer. It means it belongs to the z. Name it as a y. And y comma z belongs to R. It implies that, so that is y minus z belongs to z. Name it as a 2. Adding 1 and 2. Why we have to add 1 and 2? So we need the third pair, that is x comma z. For that we have to show that is x minus z belongs to the integer. If we show that is x minus z belongs to an integer, then we will get there is a x comma z as a pair in R, adding 1. So what we get? X minus y plus y minus z. So sum of two integer is again an integer. It belongs to an integer. So here we get cancelled. Then what we get? X minus z. X minus z belongs to R. Therefore, x comma z belongs to R. So we got the a pair that is x comma z. X comma y we have in R and y comma z belongs to R. Then we got that is a x comma z. Therefore, R is a transitive. So we will write. So, if x comma y belongs to R and y comma z belongs to R, then x comma z belongs to R. Therefore, R is a transitive relation. Therefore, R is a transitive relation. So from this we came to know that is R is a reflexive relation, symmetric relation, and also the relation is R is reflexive and symmetric and also transitive. Relation R, it is a fifth question. Relation R in the set A is the set containing the human beings in a town. So in a particular town, it is a set of human beings at a particular time. For that they have given the relation x and y. X and y work at the same place. X and y work. So we have to identify whether it is a reflexive, symmetric, or a transitive. So let me start. That is a reflexive relation. Reflexive relation. So for the reflexive relation, so first we will take an arbitrary. So x is a person which belongs to the set A, and he is being in a town at a particular time. He belongs to the human beings which being at a particular time in that town. So x comma x belongs to R. Why? Because x itself works at the same place. Because x itself work at the same place. Means, so if I take that, I am working here. So means if I compare it with myself, I am at the same place, same time, at a particular time, I am working myself. So with reference to me only, I am working. I am not going anywhere. So for that reason, x belongs to R, because x itself works at the same place. Therefore, R is the reflexive relation. Reflexive relation. So next we come to that is a symmetric relation. Symmetric relation. So what we mean by symmetric relation is, for this symmetric relation we should have an table. So let me consider that is a x comma y belongs to R. If x comma y belongs to R, it implies that x and y work at the same place. If x and y work at the same place, y and x automatically, it implies that y and x also work at the same place. X and y work at the same place means y comma x belongs to R. Therefore, if x comma y belongs to R, then y comma x belongs to R. Therefore, R is a symmetric relation. So next we come to that is the third relation, that is a transitive relation. Transitive relation. So transitive relation means what? Transitive relation. For the transitive relation, we should have two pairs. For example, x comma y belongs to R. It implies that x and y work at a same place. Named as y. Similarly, y comma z belongs to R. We need these two pairs. If y comma z belongs to R, it implies that y and z work at a same place. Name it as a 2. From 1 and 2 we come to know that is x and z automatically work at the same place. So x and z implies that x and from 1 and 2 we came to know that x and z work at same place. If they work at same place means x comma z belongs to R. Therefore, if x comma y belongs to R and y comma z belongs to R, then x comma z belongs to R. Therefore, R is a transitive relation. hence R is reflexive and symmetric and also it is a transitive. So on the fifth question, in that is the second one, we have chosen that the given relation x comma y, x is the wife of y. So x and y are the persons which belongs to the set A, which is a collection of human beings which live at the one town at a particular time. So here what they given the relation, x is the wife of y, means x is a woman and y is a man. So that is, it is a clear from that relation. So now we have to verify whether it is a reflexive or a symmetric or a transitive. So best is reflexive relation. First, reflexive relation. For a reflexive relation, so for every, we take that for every x belongs to A. So x is a person in that town at a particular time. So x comma x does not belong to R. Why? Because that is the reason. If x is a woman, so he is never wife, because x is not herself or himself. Self is not a wife. Herself is not a wife. For that reason, x comma x is not belongs to R. X is not a, so he is a woman. Woman is not himself is a wife. Therefore, R is not a reflexive relation. So next we come to that is a symmetric relation. So here we should have a one pair. Let me consider that pair x comma y belongs to R. It means what? It implies that x is a wife of y. If x is a wife of y, means it confirms that y is a man and x is a woman. So whether y becomes a wife of x? No, it is never possible. Implies y is not a wife of x. So it implies that is y comma x is not belongs to R. So here we got, that is, if x comma y belongs to R, then y comma x does not belongs to R. Therefore R is not a symmetric. The simple concept we knowing that is x is a wife of y. So next, what is the transitive? transitive relation, transitive relation, transitive relation. So let me take two pairs we should have here. X belongs to R. It implies that X is a wife of Y. So whether if X is a wife of Y, so here we need that is a Y with Z, another person. So it is not possible. We are not getting that pair. Why? Because Y is a man. If Y is a man, how can he become a wife of another person? It is not possible. Means we are not getting that is the second pair also. Y comma Z is not belongs to R because Y is a man. Y is a man. Y is a man means, so if we not getting the second pair, so then we conclude it is a contradict to our transitive property. The given relation is contradict to our transitive property. Transitive property. So we conclude that the given relation is transitive relation. For identifying transitive, the must and should necessary that the second pair. If it is not got, then we have to state like this. It is a contradict to our transitive property, and so we conclude the given relation is a transitive relation. Why? Because so whether to say that a transitive relation, the second pair is very important. If it is not there, then we cannot possible to say that it is not a transitive relation. So for that, so we have to think about the relation. The relation is moving. Transitive means a moving, so it should be transferred from one to another person. So for that we consider it as a transitive relation. In that fifth only we will come to that is the third one, that is the x comma 1. X is a father of 1. What we have the relation? X is a father of 1. So here we have to discuss whether it is a reflexive, symmetric or a transitive. So first we will start with the reflexive. Reflexive relation. So for every x belongs to A is a set of women means in a town which at a particular time. So x comma x belongs to R, we have to, it does not. Why? Because x itself is not a father, because x is himself is not a father. not a father, not a father. Therefore, R is not a reflexive relation. We have to remember this relation, and we come to give an example for which is reflexive, symmetric, and transitive. Example for the reflexive, symmetric, and transitive. So the second one is symmetric relation. Symmetric relation. Symmetric relation means we should have a pair, that is x comma y. We can consider x. If x comma y is in R, it implies that x is the father. X is the father of y. X is the father of y means. So what about y? So whether y become a father of x? No, it is not possible. So y is not a father. Y is not a father of x. Y may become a father of other person, but y is not a father of x. Therefore, y comma x does not belongs to y comma x does not belongs to R. So what we got? X comma y belongs to R, and then y comma x does not belong to R. Therefore, R is not a symmetric. R is not a symmetric relation. R is not a symmetric relation. Next, we come to that is a transitive relation. Transitive relation. Transitive relation means we should have a two pair. Let me consider those two pairs. That is the x comma y belongs to R. It means what? It implies that x is a father of y. So if x is the father of y, then we can take that is y comma z. Y comma z belongs to R. It implies that y is the father of z. So what about x? X is the father of z. No, x becomes a grandfather. So then we will get that is x comma z does not belongs to R, because x is not a father of z. X father agulu ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ grandfather grandfather. So here we came to know that is x comma y belongs to R and y comma z belongs to R. Then what we got? Then x comma z does not belongs to R. Therefore, R is not a transitive. Therefore, R is not a therefore R is not a transitive relation. So here we can clear that the given relation is neither reflexive